Welcome to Journal with me, Alicia Joy, and this is a morning session. But wherever you are in the world, good afternoon, good evening, you can follow along and do this with me. Doesn't matter what time it is, happens to be morning for me. Today I'm going to give a tip about gratitude journaling. You've probably heard about the benefits of gratitude journaling, how they can help put you in a more positive state. And you may have heard this concept that what you appreciate appreciates. And I find in my life that gratitude journaling is a very simple thing to do, but it is very powerful. So there are many ways to gratitude journal. You can buy a specific journal geared towards gratitude journaling. Of course, that makes it very easy for you because then you're just going to follow along in that journal. You can also find different prompts and ideas and guides all around the internet. But the easiest way that I found to adopt this habit is every morning and every evening before bed, I write 3 things that I'm grateful for. They could be big things or little things. It could be I am grateful for this candle. It could be I am grateful for a delicious meal that I had, my last meal, or something big, more specific, somebody in my life, for example, or something, what I do for a living, whatever. So 3 things that you're grateful for, or you could choose to do 5 things, 10 things, 2 things, whatever. I do 3 things. And it really works for me. It's a very easy habit to sustain. Most days I do that. That's how I begin my journaling session. So I'll write 3 things that I'm grateful for, and then I will continue to journal about whatever else that I want to journal about that day or that evening. But I begin it that way. Unless there's something on my mind that I want to jump to, then I won't gratitude journal, but most times that's what I do. So if you're looking to pick up that habit, I would highly encourage you to. It is a great way to kind of ground yourself in the present, to stop overthinking, to kind of end a lot of negative thoughts, at least momentarily, to give your brain a rest. A lot of times we can have negative thoughts going through our head over and over, things that we're worried about, mistakes that we made, or something where we got rejected, or whatever it is. Well, stopping yourself and thinking about things that are already in your life, part of your life, that you're grateful for, that you appreciate, that does help you to get grounded again and just be present with what you have, and be present with the things that sometimes we don't realize how much we have to be grateful for. Even small things, a candle. I mean, there are definitely people without candles, but I don't like comparison gratitude. That's just me. But I am grateful that, okay, I do have this in my life. Even if it's, like I said, it could be something small or it could be something big. So you can try that habit if you'd like to. I encourage you to. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to start my journaling with first writing about 3 things that I'm grateful for. And then I'm going to continue journaling. Specifically, I want to journal about, after I finish my gratitude journaling, that is, I'm going to journal about the day ahead. And yesterday was a little bit of an off day for me. I feel like I had a lot that I intended to do. I didn't get to it, and I've had a few days like that lately. Kind of curious what's mulling through my head as to why, and I just kind of want to write about it. Sometimes writing about these things helps me to get back on track. So I'm going to do 10 minutes today, 10 minutes of journaling, and I'd encourage you to come along with me and journal also. That's the point of this. So you can journal for the full 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes, more than 10 minutes. When I finish, you can continue. It's your journal. And as I always say, you want to make journaling, you want to make the habit yours. You want to own this habit. You make the rules. I don't make the rules. Nobody else can make the rules. Only you can make the rules that are the best for your life, the amount of time that you have available, how you're feeling emotionally, and your intention for your journaling. So hit pause, grab your journal or notebook. If you don't have a special journal or notebook, grab a few sheets of paper. There is no excuse. If you have to, then you could do it on your computer, but study after study have shown that it is more effective to journal, to actually, handwrite. But you know, if you need to do it on your computer, I guess something is better than nothing. So grab your writing tool, hit pause, grab the writing tool and come back. And we're gonna go for 10 minutes. Journal with me. Okay, that was 10 minutes. How did you do? Let me know in the comments if you did join along. Today is quite a messy handwriting day, but I just keep going. When I picked up journaling like years ago when I started, I used to have issues with my handwriting. I'm not a fan of my handwriting. If I write very slowly, I can write very nicely, but I have to be very intentional with it. So I have to be doing something where I know people are looking at the handwriting, and so it needs to be, it needs to look a certain way. But otherwise, I think I write very quickly, and it doesn't look pretty. But who cares? That's the whole point. And I believe handwriting actually is something that can stop some people with journaling. That's just my theory. Probably sounds strange, but yeah, some people don't like their handwriting. And so when they start journaling, that's one of the things that starts running through their head. Again, that's self-criticism. I talk about this a lot, especially in my journaling tips. You really want to own the fact that this is your journal. It's your safe space. It is not a place of criticism. You're not there to criticize yourself or, anything negative that you could be thinking about. This is from the pen. Something in the pen is like, it's starting to leak. But you don't want to think anything negative or start criticizing yourself. You just want to write and not worry about how it looks, because nobody's there to read your journal but you. The purpose of it is not to write a gorgeous, a pretty thing. You can keep a bullet journal. If you want to do something that looks really pretty, create an art journal or a bullet journal, or, and have that specifically because you want to get creative with it. But your journal that you use for expressing yourself, for expressing how you feel, for letting go of a lot of thoughts and worry and things that are running through your head, that journal is not a place of, pretty. You don't need to come to that space with any preconceived notions of how it needs to look or how it should look afterwards, because I think that would just discourage you, as it does a lot of people, and then before you know it, you're not maintaining the habit. So that was 10 minutes. Again, let me know how you did in the comments below, and I will see you on the next Journal with Me.